Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Season 2, Week 34 of the DC Sports Digest. A mixed week in DC Sports, but we do have our first champion from the teams I cover this week, so I will get to that and much more in this episode. So without further ado, let's just get started. Starting with the Nats, it was a very bad week for them. They lost the Rangers in the Mets series and the first two games of the Marlins series, putting them at a 30-40 record, now to update that record. And put on the 7-game losing streak. Earlier this week, Andres Chaparro was recalled and Nassim Muniz was sent down to AAA. Let's just get back to that 7-game losing streak. It is not looking good. And yesterday, Dave Martinez said some, in my opinion, not great comments. When asked about offensive struggles, asked if any of it was to blame on the coaches, he said it's not the coach's fault. Some people may take that differently, but I think he should take some accountability for their struggles. I don't think he should say it's not any fault at all of the coaches. Like, the coaches obviously aren't playing, but I think they still play a part in the game plan and how things are going right now, and it's really unfortunate, and I hope they can turn around. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Marlins series finishes this week. Then the Rockies series and the Dodgers series start. And that's all for the Nats. Hopefully they can turn around. On to the Caps. Literally right after last week's episode was posted, it's announced Spencer Carberry won the Jack Adams Coaches Award. So congrats to him on winning Coach of the Year. That is great. He's had an amazing year this year, obviously last year too. And then also later this week, TJ Oshie retired after 16 seasons in the NHL. Congrats to Oshie on a great career. Great piece for us, obviously in St. Louis as well. Sad to see him retire, but his body is just not there for hockey. He's feeling better, but he's not in hockey shape. So that's at least all you can ask for. He can enjoy retirement with his family. And yeah, congrats to Oshie. And that's all I have for the Caps. On to the Commanders. They had mini camp and media day this week. Last little bit of stuff before the month until training camp. Lattimore and Tunsil returned. They both looked really good, so that was great to see. Obviously, Terry was still not there. We'll see when this thing will get done. I'm hoping before training camp, but I don't think I have too many more updates. I think it's kind of close, but I don't know. Terry definitely hasn't been fully happy with what's going on. Obviously, he wants the deal done. He wants to get back and get to work. So that's all I'm hoping we can get it done before training camp. And like I said, I will continue to update you guys. But aside from that, and monitoring that situation, there shouldn't be much else going on for the next month for the Commanders. Training camp, I think they arrive July 18th. That's like another month or so. Then training camp will start soon after that. Yeah, that's all I have for the Commanders. Other DC sports news, lots to talk about here. DC United lost to Chicago and Salt Lake. Their next game is June 28th. Old Glory DC lost to San Diego, and they had playoffs this week. Unfortunately, they lost their first Eastern Conference semi game to Chicago, so they are eliminated, but great season for them. Washington Spirit beat Carolina. Their next game is today against Portland. DC Defenders, really exciting week this week. They beat St. Louis in the playoffs by a lot. And then Coach Shan Harris, who's the interim head coach, I also have to note, and their assistant Fred Case. They both won awards, so congrats to them. And then last night, they won the championship versus the Michigan Panthers. So we have our first champion. I know I talked about some minor league affiliates on this channel. This is really the first official champion of the teams that I cover. So huge congratulations to DC Defenders winning the championship 58-34, dominating the Michigan Panthers, and bringing them for their first championship, UFL and XFL. So big congratulations to them. Amazing season, especially considering the circumstances of getting a new coach at the beginning of the season. No one expected us to win the championship, and we did it. So huge congrats to the DC Defenders. Great to see them win a championship. The Mystics just had one game this week. They beat the Sun. And they have games this week at the Dream twice, and then the Sky. Weekly awards, DC Defenders are going to dominate. Obviously, game of the week. Winning 58-34. That's the most points scored in UFL history. To beat Michigan is really amazing. Player of the week is definitely Jordan Ta'amu. After just missing out on the MVP award, he threw for 388 yards and 4 touchdowns in the championship game. And my team of the week is DC Defenders for being UFL champions. So, again, huge congratulations to them. It's an amazing accomplishment, and it's amazing to cover a champion on this channel. And that's all I have for this video. I wanted to go over some videos for the summer. Potentially this week I might try to get a mock draft or some options for the Wizards, because obviously no news for them right now, but the draft is coming up in a little under 2 weeks. So I'll try to maybe do something like that this week. I might try to do another like State of DC Sports video again because I enjoy making that, and I definitely have some changes after last year's video. And if I get out to a Nats game, that's TBD right now, but if I do, I'll definitely make a game vlog for that. And I'll continue making these weekly videos because I shouldn't have too many conflicts. I should be able to get most of these out for the whole summer, so that would be great. And if there's any week I can't, I'll let you guys know. And make sure to try the Instagram again, and thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.